Thank you all for allowing me into your ears and your heart today for today's latest 820 episode. I sincerely appreciate these 500 seconds or so that you're allowing me to not speak to you. I wish it was live so we could have a conversation. But I guess it is to me a conversation that we're having, even though it's me recording, broadcasting, and you receiving it. I still treat it as a conversation. Now, for me, it seems like I just recorded yesterday, and this one's coming out today. And this will seem kind of weird, but it seems like it's been a long time, only one day, since I have presented something to you. Now, I know maybe it's tied into what I keep saying. I feel as not my anointed calling, but me coming to grips with what I am pushed, nudged, encouraged, motivated to do, and my simple words either written in a book or verbally in a podcast. And spoiler alert, coming up hopefully before the end of January or February, I'll be having my video put out there as well. Might be shorts, might be reels, but definitely I gotta step off this comfort zone of just audio and letting you see who this guy is, the face. Although you might say, yeah, he has a voice for radio or podcast, not necessarily a face for a video. But hey, this is me. I want you all to know that not just a person behind the microphone. I do have a physical presence, as attractive or as unattractive as it might be to you. Still, this is me. And then you'll be able to actually see this is the guy. But back to my point, I really appreciate the few moments I have in your crazy busy day and in this crazy busy world to even consider who this 820 guy is. What's he talking about? What is this thing called resilience? Now, I'm kind of like, letting this flow today. No, it never is a written script. Any of these other episodes you may have perused before. But really, this is how I'm trying to communicate in every episode. Not an answer to anything that you're going through. But my intention is to further make my case that we are more connected than we have in difference. And to bring that even closer and center of my argument is that word called resilience. That quality, that value that I believe we all have. We all have within. You can't go buy it. You can't go acquire it. You can't steal it. It's what we all have inside of us. Now, how you get there may be different from how I get there and how I express it. But keep in mind, when I talk about resilience and those other terms like beauty, desire, discipline, drive, I'm asking you to define it for yourself, but as a very low baseline entry point, meaning me. Use what I'm giving you as my definitions on those terms and my approaches. Not that you should follow at all or subscribe to, but use it maybe as a low-ended obstacle or hurdle to step over into your own definitions for what does drive you. But again, as I put in that model that I'm saying before, all models are wrong, but some may be useful. I'm hoping to give you my perspective on a model or a process model for life, meaning resilience. And again, mine is very simple. It really comes down to the definition of resilience is only in every moment, in every day, good, bad, or indifferent, your ups and your downs, have more courage than you have vanity. Apply more courage than arrogance. A very simple equation. Courage greater than vanity. Courage greater than arrogance. That's the model. Now, it doesn't have a lot of substance behind it, except how I went further in the book and in every podcast episode to give you some context of why I wrote it that way in the book and how I have hopefully building upon each episode that builds upon the last one or leverages the last one and takes you further into your own understanding or your own appreciation for where you're taking your now known resilience and how you need to apply it or how you can apply it. But what I was saying, that commonality, that common quality, that common value is what I believe we all have, and forgive me, but I believe we all need to have right now. There's so much going on. Maybe not in your particular household or in your particular relationship, but definitely in the global world. All the wars happening, all the conflicts we'll never hear about that are brewing or are already bubbled over. The local issues, gangs here, gangs there, politicians doing this here, people doing businesses over here that are not quite on the up and up. And maybe in your own family, you're seeing it. Someone dies and the knives come out about who's going to get the car, who's going to get the picture on the wall, who's going to get the silver. Those things come out. We are all humans. But that's why I keep saying I can never envision or even know the exact details of your challenges in your world. But I'm asking you to consider asking yourself the kind of questions I have posed to you before. Original, curious, genuine questions that, although, as I told you, I am a problem solver under the construct of resilience, but I offer you no answers. However, if you can consider developing or self-discovering your own questions about that main question, what drives you, those questions, those next level down questions that are just yours, that are particular to your experience here, within those kind of questions, believe me, contain the very answers that you're looking for. Now, there won't be, you ask question A, even as sincere and genuine as it may be, don't expect to get answer B like right away. It doesn't work like that in this world. You get the answers, you get the whispers, you get the images, you got the guidance from somewhere totally different, from a baby to a total stranger on the street, to maybe a coworker, to maybe even a prescribed and genuine foe or enemy to you. There's something in there for you to learn, to listen to, and then to apply. So, I thank you for inviting me in on this. Hopefully where you are, it's as sunny as it is for me. But even if it's not, if it's rainy, windy, and you are living on the street or living below your capability, it's only because you haven't recognized what you already have inside. No, you don't have a Bugatti or a eight-story mansion, but you do have your internal strength, the very blood and breath that's common to you and I in this world that was grace to me, was grace to you. All I'm asking you to do is consider that as a new starting point today, a now starting point for today to build upon this thing I keep talking about called resilience. Thank you for enabling me to speak to you today or to share with you today what's coming from my heart, hopefully to yours, and welcome me into your ears and hopefully further into your heart. Until then, stay present, stay current. Do remember, it is always 8:20.